Hello everyone, I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I have a couple of messages for you for today, for Tuesday, September 17th, 2019. And the very first message comes from, try as much as possible, even if it's to catch yourself, do not feed the fear. Do not feed fear. You know, like that sign you see at the zoo, don't feed the animals. Let's just don't feed the fear. There's going to be things that happen, things that you hear, see, people, situations that can kind of trigger it. But let's not give power to that. And I had just recently, within the last hour, watched a video. You know how I like to stay on top of things as far as this impending 5G and EMF and radiation, and it's all part of the total mind, body, and soul type of health things. And I'm like those type of topics and issues, just to be aware. All right, not to be scared, but to be aware. But this one video was so well done that it almost made you feel like, well, how can we win? And it's like, you know, let me just say this without having to go through. I'm even contemplating whether I want to post that video or not, because if it shook me, maybe everyone needs to be shaken, but I don't want it to trigger fear. That's the thing. But I caught it, and I want you to catch yourselves. And it's, you know, the third dimension, those that are in charge or rule or making money, or bulldozing their way through with no regards to nature and humanity, who obviously are not living by the harm none, law of one rule. They will have, and the meek will inherit the earth. The low vibrational beings will inherit the lower vibrations of earth, the third dimension. So you don't want to step in their arena. They're masters at it. They're going to win. But how we win, so to speak, is to take ourselves above that whole idea of a fight, of a winner and a loser. You go into the upper vibrations, you see the whole picture, and know that love always makes things right. Okay, and so resist the urge to drop down into the lower vibrations. The only dropping I want you to do is to stop the mind. Don't let it trigger fear, and drop into your sacred heart center and love. Stop, drop in love. And these people might think that sounds so corny, or that sounds so simple. But it's hard, isn't it? It is. You have to catch your thoughts. You have to watch yourself and not let it go, crazy, so to speak. You need to make sure that you stay balanced as much as possible and not off balance. And it's, you know, those that want to live in the darkness, that want to stay in that darkness, that want to stay in that fear and that type of world and fight and everything else, that's up to them. You are only responsible for you. So the message is to just rise above the fear, stay, and I'm talking about that deep cosmic heart love, that divine love. That is the type of love that I am talking about. You know, and for those maybe who haven't experienced it, might be a little hard to understand that. And just think of the one thing, or the one person, the one thing that just really gets you in the emotions of your heart, and focus on that and watch what happens. That's where we need to be, to take ourselves. So it's kind of like the drag effect. I tried to explain this earlier in a conversation. is that parts of us, we're still in the third dimension and in the fourth dimension, and we're sending to the fifth dimension. But it's like, you know, click and drag, you click and drag, and there's still like multiple versions. It kind of feels like, yes, we are still stuck a little bit in the 3D. You're still being dragged to the fourth dimension, to the 4D. And so we need to be aware of what's going on always, but don't let that drop you down. And those that are starting the ascending process, you don't have to worry. You're not going to fall down. But there's still so many like right on that line, and just keep ascending. Well, first you have to surrender and to allow it to happen, and keep watching your thoughts as they come up. No, this fear is not working for me. It's not for my highest and greatest. I'm just going to let it go. So let go of the fear. That's the first message. I pulled a card for all of us too from the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck right here. And it kind of, I really love how everything kind of validates and works together, so to speak. And so the card for today, the message, which backs up what I said before about the fear, is Goddess Riona and Amazonite, and it's about integrity. Here's the card. Card's about integrity. Okay, it's a very beautiful card, and it's like the angelic numbers 888. Okay, so what this means for us, and message for everyone, integrity, as the angels, the angelic committee, all the higher light beings bring in the empowerment of integrity. So integrity is the harmony between intuition, word, and action. It is a discipline of love that creates inner security, confidence, and self-esteem. Aha, perfect, huh? Integrity allows you to choose what promises you make according to the reasons that have been meaning for you. It empowers you to say no without guilt or shame, because you're not willing to compromise who you are to make anyone else comfortable. Not anymore. No, been there, done that. We're walking away from that. As you honor your words and actions, doing what you say you will do, when you say you'll do it, you grow power and respect within. You can express your integrity absolutely, and yet with kindness and compassion. Integrity is the gift that will bring you a powerful peace of mind and loving self-respect. That peace of mind to drop into that divine love, that sacred heart space, that sacred heart center. The perfect message validates what I was feeling and how it was okay. Don't feed the fears. Let's just work on that integrity. And I love that. So I leave that message for each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and many blessings to each of you.